good, boos? It's Sheen Boo, and you already know. So today I'm going to be trying out another foundation for you guys. Like, these brands are coming out with foundations like every single day. So Milani came out with this cream to powder foundation. Now, this foundation is not new, but the Kat Von D Good Apple foundation is new. It came out recently, and TikTok made this foundation sell out. It sold out like crazy. So in the Kat Von D Good Apple foundation, I am tan 78. I did a whole video on this. As you can see, I used it, and they are saying that this Milani foundation that came out, I believe almost a year ago, is a dupe for this foundation, even though this came out first. But since it's drugstore and this is considered high-end or semi-high-end, it's $38. So if you want to categorize that as high-end, but it's not drugstore, so it can be considered high-end. Nonetheless, I got the shade 280, and this is a Spiced Almond. It says conceal, perfect, and smooth finish. So this is Spiced Almond 280, and I also got Walnut 288. So 280 is looking a little warm, a little too warm actually. I'm hoping one of these match because this looks a little off too, but this is the Walnut 288, and this is the Spiced Almond 280. So neither one of these look like it's my exact shade before blending it out, but I'm feeling like the 288 is closer. Yeah, so let's see what we get. So after you start to blend, it does darken up. I think this is my shade. I think 288 is my shade, because you can't even see it. It looks just like my skin. It's definitely giving me that smooth and creamy finish, just like the Kat Von D Good Apple. But yeah, TikTok really is making stuff sell out, and they're really keeping these brands in business. And honestly, I ain't mad at it. TikTok has literally made something that came out about a year ago resurface today. So I'm just gonna do half and half. And these colors are pretty close in shade. So, oh my God, it's almost the exact same texture is the Kat Von D Good Apple. So I see why they say it's a dupe. But I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's definitely just as oily as the Good Apple. So this, I would say if you have oily skin, just like I said with the Kat Von D one, I highly recommend putting it down the powder first. And basically there's nothing on this side of my face with the exception of that swatch. So actually, let's wipe that off so I could give y'all a good side by side. So this side, foundation. This side, no foundation. Oh no. 288 Walnut might be my shade. I don't see why I would need to apply this with a brush, because it is cream, and I apply my liquid with a sponge. So yeah, I think the sponge is the way to go. So this is a little bit light for me. It's gonna give me ghost vibes. I'm trying to put it right next to the other one, like right down the middle. See if maybe y'all could see the difference. But I don't know if you could see that. I could literally see the oil. Oh, and the Sephora sent me an email yesterday saying that they had restocked the Good Apple foundation, but $38 versus $10.99, and this is giving me the same as the Good Apple. I mean, this one might have to win, y'all. Okay, so as you can see, this is way too light for me. I would say 280 is not my shade. Out of the two, I feel like 280 is better. But let me zoom in. As you can see on the left side here, this will be my shade. 288 would be my shade. This is just too light, and the undertone is no, and it's just a no. It's just too light for me. But yeah, this here, and I could always add bronzer to just blend that out a little bit better. So yeah, 288 Walnut, I would say, is probably my shade. Let's put some powder in our hairline. Black Radiant Soft Focus and Milk Chocolate, and just give it a little warmth. Hairline, jawline, we're just gonna tap it a little bit. Yeah, this side ain't it, so I don't even know why I'm putting powder over here. Do all the same things that you would normally do. Don't just wear it by itself like it's a skin tint, because it is very hydrating, and it's very, I want to say, it's oily. So it's a good foundation. It definitely gives full coverage, but you don't want to wear it alone. I wouldn't wear it alone, especially if you have oily skin. My skin is normal, and I still wouldn't wear it. So on this side, since this ain't my color, I'm gonna just go ahead and cover it up with my color so I can put on foundation, concealer, and bronzer and see what it looks like if I complete my whole makeup routine. All right, boo, so I went ahead and did the rest of my face, and I must say I like it really good. I love the neck to face ratio. I feel like it's a pretty good match. I almost forgot that I also picked up one of Milani's blushes. This is their Blushing Berry Cheek Kiss Cream Blush. So it's just like the foundation, it's a cream. And I just thought it was so cute, and it will go perfect. So we're gonna try this out as well. I don't usually use cream blushes. I usually just stick to the powder because that's what I know. I love the payoff. This is oily too, just like the foundation. It's not that bad. The color payoff is good though. I just don't know how I feel about these cream to powders, because the foundation is supposed to be cream to powder, and it does dry down, but it doesn't dry down as much as I would like. Oh, but the blush is cute, and a little bit goes a long way. I really like the foundation, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's a little oily. So if the oil is a problem for you, then you might want to pass on this one. But I feel like if you just put setting powder down before, after, or both, you will be good. And like I said, 288 was as closest to my shade as I can get. I feel like it's a pretty good match. And 280 was just a little bit light for me, the Spiced Almond. So because of the oil, I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. Because that could be a huge problem. And I'm sure as the day progresses, it's going to get a little more oily. As far as the blush, I actually like the dewy look of the blush. It's the same consistency of the foundation. It is a little bit oily. But I've never had like a dewy blush before. I think I really like this. So 8.5 out of 10. If you're looking for the Kat Von D foundation, everybody is right. This is like, it's almost the identical same thing. Except for they have it in stock and it's $10.99 instead of $38. So that is all that I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Keep up with Sheen Boo all the time. Don't forget about Instagram and Twitter too, at Sheena Sheen Boo.